with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey coach, put me in the game.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with a 29-year-old Melvin Gordon. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle. Well, the Rams at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a 4 defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, the guy just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And it'll wind up a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now Gordon on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that
into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Timing is everything on a route like this. You're trying to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Marlon Mack back, his first carry of the game. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now it's Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit. Maybe there's...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after one.
Score time, 7-7.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down.
That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a short 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. There's Wilson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And again knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Elliott running right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And the slot man goes in motion left. Prescott on 1st down.
That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When we say the sky's the limit for C.D. Lamb coming into his 3rd season, It's not hyperbole. 1,102 yards in his first Pro Bowl nod last season. He's now the unquestioned WR1 for Dallas following the Amari Cooper deal. They get it down.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Prescott off play action. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down. And he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Open man is Noah Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to move back in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
In on the stop, it was Dorrance Armstrong.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
They go play action with Wilson. Dumps this one off to Mack. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll go with Mack here up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they
look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first down throw for Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in him.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Darnell Mooney,
32 yards.
And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 42 yards out. Marr able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Dallas.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, LA!
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Cowboys 38, Rams 31.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Dorrance Armstrong picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard. Here's Wilson. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
164 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again to the 36-yard line. Stop there. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And the catch made by Hilton. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. First down, Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Pollard going to try the right side. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. On third down, it's Pollard. And they got 3 yards. That's enough for conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll run left with Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The kick by Maher is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Wilson. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Here's Wilson. He's got Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. Big gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. Wilson to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. It's incomplete. And the clock stopped at 8 seconds. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
One last shot for Wilson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's going to fall on this one himself. So a bit of a weird ending for sure.